Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a short comparison between three different cameras, well, and lens combinations. I suppose all sorts of combinations really, but I have heard from various people that they think the Panasonic FZ2000 bridge camera has a soft lens and isn't really suited for professional work. Now, I've been using it professionally now for, well, coming up to a year, as well as my other cameras that I have. But I thought I would do a comparison between the Panasonic FZ2000 and my two Sony cameras, which are the Sony A7Rii Mark II and the Sony A6500. Now, the FZ2000, as I said, is a bridge camera with a fixed lens. So that is what it is. I can't change that lens, it's fixed. But on the A7Rii Mark II, I've put on my Sony f4 16-35 FE lens, which is a full frame lens designed specifically for the A7R II. And on the A6500, which is an APS-C sensor lens, I've put on the Sony f4 18-105. Although shooting in video mode, it really doesn't matter that the APS-C is a crop sensor. In fact, it's probably better because it's classed as a Super 35mm sensor when filming in 4K. I'm not sure what I've got my A7R2 set to. A7R2 set to? I've got a feeling I've left it on full frame mode, but it might be in Super 35mm mode. I'll check that in a minute. But so I've got the three cameras set up in a row. Hopefully you'll be able to see that from my GoPro, which is filming from behind these three cameras, just to show that they are filming all together. And I want to see, can the Panasonic hold up against the two Sonys? Now, I'm kind of expecting the two Sonys to be very similar. Possibly even the A6500 to be a tad better. It may not be, and hopefully it isn't. The actual sound is coming from my Sony radio mics, and that's going directly into the A7Rii Mark II. And then I'm going to post-edit this using multicam editing on the Mac. We're running Final Cut Pro 10. So with me rambling on, I hope you can see, because I'll show clips of the various shots. I hope we can see that the Panasonic is actually a very good camera, because as I say, I'm absolutely delighted with it, and I see no reason why it can't, under most conditions, match up to the two Sonys. So that's my initial thoughts on the comparison between these three cameras. Hopefully in the future I will do more comparisons and take them out and about, take them outdoors to do comparisons. So there we go, that's my initial thoughts on the comparison between these three superb cameras. I personally think the FZ2000 will stand up against the two Sonys, and I think everyone will be delighted to see that it is as good. I've now had a quick look on the computer at the three different shots, and yeah, the Panasonic has come out excellent. I think the clarity and the sharpness of the Panasonic is extremely good. The only thing I would say is, when I don't know what you thought when you looked at it, but I think the white balance of the Sonys, both Sonys are pretty much identical. Just a little bit cleaner, a little bit whiter than the white balance of the actual Panasonic. Although that can be adjusted, and most people would set the white balance manually on a lot of these cameras, if not all of them. I tend to be a bit lazy and leave them on auto, because auto is so good these days. Yeah, I think that worked out really well. The Panasonic has worked out to be a tremendous competitor, in my view, for what I want to do, to the Sonys. So I'm quite happy using the Panasonic for this kind of scenario. It's got, I'd say, one advantage. Well, there's many advantages with a Panasonic, but there's many advantages with the Sonys. The Sonys overall are a better option. You've got the interchangeable lenses. You've got, with the A6500, an APS-C sensor. This is only a 1-inch sensor, and so on and so forth. The list goes on and on. But then again, the Panasonic has a tilty-wilty screen. Absolutely superb when you're filming yourself, like I'm doing now. So you can actually adjust, you can actually see what you're filming, which is rather superb. And this particular Panasonic has got the built-in ND filters for when you're filming outdoors. So, you know, value for money, I would say to anyone, if you're looking for a camera that is value for money and produces excellent results, regardless of what one or two people say, you cannot go wrong with the Panasonic FZ2000. It's a good stills camera, but it's a fantastic video camera. And these results that you saw in the video speak for themselves, really. I didn't do anything special. You know, the Panasonic was just set on auto, just the same as the Sony's. Apart from, I think the white balance is a wee bit yellow, just slightly on the Panasonic. I would say the sharpness and clarity, the autofocus. I'm actually really pleased with the autofocus on the Panasonic, because the GH4 that I owned was not very good with autofocus. He tended to leave it in manual focus. But again, when you're filming yourself and you haven't got a crew, autofocus is crucial for me, and I just know I can just rely on it with my two Sonys and also with this. And there you go, that's living proof. Face detect is turned on and it's worked a treat. It hasn't hunted, it's nice and sharp. Yeah, I would say the Panasonic FZ2000 gets a thumbs up from me. If you're looking for a great value camera, shoots beautiful 4K video, go and get the FZ2000. Thanks for watching my reviews. I do hope you get some enjoyment out of them. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you do, and tell all your friends. Thanks very much. See you next time. Bye for now.